Hey everybody, Rome here at Baroque TV 123. Let me get you adjusted there, sorry. How's everybody doing? Great, good. So, me not so well. I just purchased a 2001 Ford Focus. I think it's it's not an SVT, unfortunately. But it's got the, 2.0 in it. Yeah, I got the battery out right now, charging up because it seemed like a little weak. The car's been sitting. I don't know for how long. The people I bought it from said that they well, the guy bought it for his girlfriend. She didn't know how to drive stick, so but I bought it to either keep it or sell it. I don't know. There are some things that are wrong with it. And I don't think typical things of, well, there might be one typical thing that's wrong with it. It's got a power steering leak. I have seen a lot of those problems. Okay. It does have a check engine light on. It's got, excuse me, it's got two codes. One of them is for the first upstream bank one, sensor one, oxygen sensor. Probably pretty typical of a lot of cars, actually. And then the other one, it has a evap emissions leak, which could be something as small as a gas cap. By the way, here's a great little trick for you. If you ever show that, if you're not a car person, or well, if you are, whatever, but if you're, you go to, like AutoZone or Riley's, Vance, whatever, and you get your check engine light checked, and they're like, oh, you need a gas cap. That's all it is. Try this first before you buy a gas cap. Take the gas cap off. There's a seal on there. Take the seal off. Most of them are removable. Take the seal off and turn it around. Try that. I did that on one of my vehicles. Worked like a charm. I guess just one side gets bad. I don't know. So anyway, so today we are going to be. I'm only going to do so much on this thing, like each day. So okay, so here's what's got wrong with it: power steering leak. Don't know where it's coming from. The parts are cheap. I found out, like $50-$60 for a for a power steering pump, with the pulley. Make sure you get one with the pulley. It'll save you a lot of heartache trying to get that pulley off and everything. It has, I believe it's two lines, one coming in, one going out. One goes in, one's rubber. I believe that's right. I haven't got into it, but I think that's right. One's fully rubber. It's just a rubber hose that's made specifically for that. The other one is like a high pressure. It's got like some fittings on it or something, or anyway. So, excuse me. I hope I'm not getting a cold. I feel okay, but I'm just got a little scratch. Sorry about that. Anyway, so another thing that I have wrong with this, one of the main issues, is the emergency brake is not working at all. I have never had a car that emergency brake didn't work. So I know there's little things that you can do to fix that. Okay. So let's see what else. Obviously I'm gonna take the wheels off, check the brakes. Anytime I buy a vehicle, I take the wheels off, check the brakes, make sure the brake pads, brake shoes are good, and all of that. Make sure the fluid's good, and check change the fuel filter, spark plugs, wires. This particular one, I'll show you here. Oops. Bear with me one second. Hey, how's it going? Let's see. By the way, this video is just for people who, well, all kinds of people. If you're bored and you just want something to watch, if you're motorhead, whatever, you know, you might learn something. I might learn something. I've never had a Ford Focus. I tend to stay away from Fords, but I saw this one and it caught my eye. I do know about the SVTs and then some. Anyway, so this one, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 spark plugs down in there. Let's see. These are, if I can get it out. Okay, good. All right. So the good thing about this, it doesn't have single coils for each plug. It has spark plug wires. Okay. Just going to stick that back down on there for right now. If you look right here, let's see if I can get you in there. Man, I got a scratchy throat. That is not a good deal. Anyway, right here, I believe that's the coil. It's one block, looks like. Okay. But if I can get away with it, I'm not going to change that. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's usually a rule of mine. But since I know about this car, you know, it's like you can tell it's been sitting a while. I mean, it really has. And it's usually wise when a car sets. Usually you want to get the gas out, change the fuel filter, you know, if you can change the fuel pump. If his fuel pump's working, maybe just leave it alone. Yeah. So if you look right here, wait 1 second, let me get you even further here. Okay. That's not good. Oops. And this thing has, from the factory, it's weird. It's a manifold, but it's not. It's like a manifold / header. So I can definitely see it leaking something down there. Yeah. I have a feeling that, you know, when I first saw this, I was like, man, this thing's probably leaking oil all over the place. And it probably is. There's not a car out there that doesn't hardly leak. But anyway, so this thing is this is your heat shield, by the way. It's 2 pieces. It's like barely hanging on. This thing is junk. Let me see if I can. Is that going to come out? Probably not, because it feels like it's grinding on the bottom. So it's hooked in there. Not good. Not good at all, folks. It's probably why somebody didn't even bother to freaking fix it or anything. They say, oh, the heck with it. As long as it's there. Whatever, man. Yeah. Like you see, it's really dirty. Sorry. Yeah. So I'm just looking it over and seeing, yeah, what I got to deal with. It has the, I've never had a car like this. Instead of the radiator cap being on the radiator, here's your radiator cap. The reservoir. You know what? Let's go ahead and. Well, that's loose. It's got fluid in it, so that's good. That's all I'm looking at right now. That's another thing I do when I get a vehicle: drain all the coolant out, flush it out. Yeah. We'll check the air filter too. I even go as far as buying new headlights instead of like cleaning these up. Instead of going through all that, usually you can find headlights really cheap, brand new, aftermarket, whatever, on Amazon, eBay, whatever. Okay, so what we're going to do is, okay, so one thing I see, let me get my flashlight. So I see someone here. Not good, y'all. This is never good. Okay. So the power steering fluid, or yeah, I believe that's what it is. So your power steering fluid goes in sorry, bear with me. So your reservoir right here, right? And if you look down in there, if we can get a good video down in there or not. Let's see. Well, anyway, the alternator's back in there. And there's fluid, or it's wet on that alternator. That is not good. Then you're going to be putting a new alternator on there. There's no telling where this thing's leaking from. Yeah. Man, everything's so tight. Let's see, serpentine belt. Rule of thumb: if you take the serpentine belt off, put a new one on. Okay. Great. But it does run. It does go through the gears fine, seems like. I have not ran it down the road. Sorry. Yeah. So I have not done that, but the guy drove it to my house, delivered it to me. So I did see it run. So anyway, so the emergency brake. Okay. It might be this car that's making me cough. There might be something in it. Because I mean, my throat is like scratchy, man. Of course, I could be just getting sick. It's got nasty old seat covers. And as far as I know, I'm not allergic to anything. But you can become allergic to stuff, I guess. Anything's possible. bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna get these seat covers off and I need to drink some water. I know that. Okay. So, and this thing has, what do you call it? The ZX3. I think that's the model of it or something like that. Anyway, so it's got these red. They're okay. This driver's seat has a little hole in there. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty good, I guess. And he's got like an upgraded stereo in it. But correct me if I'm wrong, but the red seats, even like the red door trim or whatever, I thought that came on the SVT. I could be wrong about that. But anyway, it needs, super cleaning. But the cleaning, the inside and out cleaning, the inside and out cleaning will come later. Because right now, I have emergency brake to fix first. You kind of look at everything, kind of make a list and everything. This is kind of a mental list, I think, because it's more about it's the emergency brake, excuse me, and the power steering leak. I think it's a power steering leak. I heard the guy when he was driving it, you could hear it whining, that whine, sound or whatever. So that's, the mess there. And I found some really bad rust that he didn't tell me about. I guess he just expected me to see it. I didn't see it till I got it home and was really looking it over and everything. Let me show you. Would I had still bought it if I seen this? I don't know. I can't really answer that. I give it a 50-50 chance. Let me bring you all the way down here. Look at that. You see that? And the good thing is it's on the door and not the body. So, yeah. But all along the bottom of the door, and I hope this thing ain't from upstate. If anything, it's from Virginia, but I don't know. I could buy another door for it, maybe. If somebody watching this has a door, by the way, today is what is it? It's the 20. If I can tell here. Okay, all right. So today is October 21st, 2025. So I know I make videos and people watch them, and I make videos where I give stuff away or I'm selling something or something like that, and I found out that people, they come back and then they watch them like weeks later, a month later, whatever, and they're like, "Dude, you still got that for sale, or you give away?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." Yeah. So don't assume when you watch something that I no longer have or no longer need. So yeah. So if you're a person out there, especially if you have a black passenger side door that you'd like to sell to me, cool, I'll take it. Depends on the price. I ain't gonna let you knock me in the creek because it's either pay somebody to fix it. I ain't going to, as far as I'm concerned. I can, but I won't. I am not doing that. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I found that, and actually, I found some more over here. And over here, it's not that bad. Let's see. So, yeah, you kind of like see it kind of like right in here. Kind of, that's not really that bad. So, others, but that door is just, man. And you know what? I think the driver's side door is bad too. Yeah, it is. I just now seen. So see, I just now seen that. That's how bad my eyes are. Because last time I looked at it, it wasn't like that. But anyway, here's the driver's side door. See there, it's all underneath. That's so sad, man. I tell you. A good little car like this. And okay, so I also seen this too. The mirror. Let me see here. Let me get you. There we go. Don't you like my camera work? So the mirror here, man, it's effed up. Easily replaced, I would think, but somebody stuck paper in here to keep the mirror from falling or from moving around or whatever. And they also let's see, where are we at? See the screws in there. Wow. Yep. I'm just gonna go on a limb and say that the guy that I bought it from, he knew nothing of this. Let's see. Oh, look there. There's Bo. Hey, Bo. What's up, bud? He's just going to ignore me? Okay. Fine, then. Heck with you. Okay. So. The most fun I'm going to try to have with this car is cleaning it up. I mean, that's would I do it every day? No. Now there's like two ways that I know to open this. Actually, there's three. One, key. Two, key fob. Three, there's a little button on the dash, which is really cool. On the top left hand corner is like a little triangle, kind of like that button. You just boop, and you just go back. What they should have done though, they should have put a handle. You're supposed to use, I believe, that, but man, that thing is like kind of, I don't know, it's suspect. Amazingly, the shocks are still good. I couldn't believe that. That blew my mind. Still got the cool tray. Let's see. So I believe that goes like that. Kind of like that kind of stuff. Little trays and stuff like that, or it's a hideaway. Like you put something in here and it hides it, Yeah. So it looks like it's got. Once again, I'm going on a limb and saying that's probably for a stereo system or something. I don't know. Maybe somebody probably had a box back there. I'd put money on it. Don't know what's up with that. I want to say somebody put those bolts in there. See those? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. By the way, okay, so I paid $1,500 for this car. Clean title. So my how can I say this? So the car runs and drives. We're not going to say what's wrong with it. So the car runs and drives, and it's got a clean, clear title. So I know a lot of people, I don't know if they still say this. A lot of people used to say, if a car runs and drives and it's got a clean, clear title, it's worth $1,200 at least. That's what you say back in the day. Is this worth more than $1,500 as it sits? No. As I do work on it, though, if I bring this sucker back to life, I would say it will probably worth twice as much, maybe. Depends on what kind of work I do on it and whatnot. But then again, I mean, dude, it's getting really hard to find a decent vehicle now for less than $4,000. I mean, it really is. So, I mean, me and my friends, we were talking about this the other day. We're like, I had a vehicle that I sold, and I had over $3,000 in that thing, and I decided to let it go for $2,000 because I needed the money and it wasn't selling. So this lovely couple came to me and bought it, and dude, they got one heck of a vehicle. They got a nice vehicle. So yeah, but me and my buddies were talking, we're like, yeah, dude, it's like if you go on Marketplace, I don't want to say everything on there is junk. There's a lot of nice cars on there, but I want to say that if you see a vehicle that's under $3,000, I'm just going to float this out there. It's junk. And what I mean by junk, I mean like it needs either a little or a lot of repairs. And yeah, it's funny. I know people that need cars. So this one right here, I know it's a manual, and a lot of I found out a lot of the younger crowd, they don't like manual transmissions, which is weird to me because, man, when I was coming up, dude, it was all about manual transmissions. I mean, if you had a Mustang or a Camaro, if you didn't have a manual transmission, your car was crap. Even though I did have an automatic Mustang one time. It was 5.0, and that thing would get. But anyway. But yeah, I found out that a lot of people, they just are a lot of younger people, and maybe like older. I would say like the people in the middle, like me. I'm 47, so maybe people between 30 and 50. Let's just put it out there, I guess, whatever. They don't mind a manual. Still depends on what's wrong with the person. If you got a bum leg, okay. Now, me personally, I've got a bum knee, and this clutch and this clutch pedal It's fine, man. I mean, it's light, super light. That's the way these cars are. These little cars like this, that they have light clutches. I had a '95 Mustang 50, and dude, that clutch and pedal on that thing was so freaking tight. But it had like a racing clutch in it and all that, and it wore my knee out. So never do that again. It is kind of good to have, an automatic. I have automatic cars too, but it's good to have an automatic. Like, take for instance, these people, they have these automatic Dodge Chargers. I mean, they just boom, just hit the gas and they. I would say, yeah, if you got a car like that, you got that much power and everything. No, you don't need no manual transmission. You'll be burning up your clutch, you know. So it depends on the car, depends on the person, everything depends on. But I can tell you this: the people that come to me and buy cars, they are looking for if it's got AC on it. Now this one does have AC on it that I can tell. I have not seen if it runs or not. I don't know. They also look for cup holders. Believe it or not, they're like, how many cup holders does it have? I don't know, like 4 maybe. Deal, I'll buy it. Yeah. So those two main things right there, an automatic, if it's an automatic or not, depending on the person, you know. But there's a lot of people out there who love these cars. It's kind of growing on me. A friend of mine, I remember when the SVT version came out and my buddy bought one, he knew nothing about it. He didn't know what it was or anything. And sorry, I'm paying attention to a bird right now. That's my ADD. Well, it came up on me. I don't know what the heck I think it was a bird. A little wren. Sorry. Is it? No, it's a mouse. Hey, buddy, what you got there? You got you an acorn? What you got? Huh? Come here. I'm not going to hurt you. Come here. Oh, he's got a baby mouse. Get your baby mouse. Go get him. Yeah. It's all good. I guarantee that's the mouse that's living. I hope y'all saw that. I hope I got that on camera. That was awesome. That's the stuff you see when you're in the country, man. You know, but he's probably the one that's been living for the past 20 or 30 years on and off, or his cousins and everything, in my shop in the tool drawer. Like I guarantee you pull it out, it'd be a big old nest of insulation, the pink insulation. Yeah. But that was cool. It was like a mama carrying her little baby. I've never seen anything like that. Anyway. A circle of life. Anyway. Hey man, you watching my show, you never know what you're going to see or hear. I'm telling you, man, that's the greatest thing about my show. Oh man, and my show's a hidden gem. For a lot of y'all who watch my show, believe it or not, out of the billions of people that are on this planet and watch YouTube, only about a couple hundred people, maybe if I'm lucky, come on and watch my show. So yeah, that was beautiful. I hope I got that on camera. I hope I pointed the camera just right. Anyway, let's get back to it. That was funny. I thought it was a little wren. And he kind of looked at me like, hey, how's it going? You're not going to hurt me, are you? Anyway, what was I talking about? Okay, so yeah. Sorry. People who, so my buddy, back in the day, he bought an SVT, a little red one. First time I ever saw it. And it might, I don't know what year it was. It might have been an 01. Because I mean, this was back in the day. No, I think it was probably like a yeah, I think it was. Anyway, and I was like, what is this thing, man? It had a 6-speed manual transmission in it. I was like, as soon as I saw that, being a gearhead, I was like, okay, there's something special about this car. And it was. So the SVT model was the competition model against, Honda. Like Honda had their the 99 2000 Civic Si. So it was competing against that. It was also competing against the Golf, Volkswagen Golf GTI, I believe that's right. Which, man, you can make them things like powerful, but it's a German car. I do not want to work on a German car. I know. There's probably people out there saying, like, oh man, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no difference. Yeah, but you go buy parts for it. Let's see, what else was there? I know I'm probably forgetting. There was the Toyota MR2 second gen. That was probably a competitor for it and everything. But anyway, everybody was like competing against each other on that. Yeah. But anyway, I wish this was a SVT. By the way, there are some SVTs on Marketplace for sale. I seen one very cheap. It'd been wrecked and fixed. So it had salvage title, but it was cheap. And I was like, and there is a Celine on there too. Yes, a Celine edition Ford Focus. For a Ford Focus Celine, very cheap. Very cheap. As far as I know, nothing's wrong with it. So, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to buy that Ford Focus Celine. Put it in the shop and just sit on it. Never drive it. And just see if it accumulates value. Probably not, being a Ford Focus, even though it's a Celine, but it's kind of like, it's still a Ford Focus. I mean, the cool thing about the Celine Focus is from the factory, I believe they had the lines for a nitrous bottle. It was like a nitrous kit made on there. It was like kind of like a big oops by Ford, I think. Seemed like that. Yeah, excuse me. But yeah, it was seemed like I don't know. They were like, oh man, we shouldn't have done that, or something like that. Oh, there's gonna be people out here shooting nitrous and everything, and I don't know if it's against EPA or something like. I don't know. Look into that for me. Let me know what y'all think about that. Very, very interesting though. As far as I know, they had the hookups like in the back, but it didn't come with the nitrous bottle. You had to buy the nitrous bottle. They were not going to supply you with that. How much you want to bet that somebody that was working at Ford told one of their buddies, yeah, man, I you need a bottle for that? Yeah. How much you want to bet? I'm telling you, man. There's probably all kinds of shady stuff that goes on in dealerships and stuff like that. Man, I can't wait to clean this thing up. I hope I get a chance to really clean it up. All right. So I seen you know what? What if I should, no, I won't put that back on. Uh-oh. There we go. So I've got, let's see. Sorry. Bear with me. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. I got one dent right here. And I've got one dent right here. I bet you $1 million there's people on there going, dude, that's nothing. I can take that out in 2 seconds. Well, come on and do it. No, I'm just kidding. I thought about calling what it paint. Is it paintless dent repair? I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's what it is. All right, so let's see if we can fix this emergency brake. Now, I've been watching videos. YouTube is my school. All right, so boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. By the way, I'm missing the see this. I'm missing the it looks like a side cover right here. I think you can still buy those, which is really cool. So all right, so what I'm gonna do, I watched the video. Dude, if you're gonna sell somebody a car, clean it out. Come on, man. Don't be lazy. A lot of people, when they sell a car, they if they're selling it really cheap, they're not going to do anything to it. They're like, well, $1,500, what'd you expect? Whatever. I'm sorry, but man, any car that I sell is clean. Yeah, it looks like I got like a little, I don't know what that is. What's going on there? Got a little dent right there, if you can see that. Right there. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, let's see if I can get a good camera angle in here. So I'm going after the let me get you on the other side. I'm gonna get on the other side there. Hang on. All right, I know my video is, I don't usually make these videos. I usually don't. Now, if you want to watch a video that gets straight and to the point, by all means, go right ahead. But I've got nothing else better to do. What you think about that? So, okay. So, let's see here. Ooh. The whole console is not bolted down. So, what's that tell me? That tells me that somebody's been into it. There's no telling. Somebody answer this for me. Are Ford Focuses the gear shifts supposed to be like so loose? I don't think they are. Anyway, so let's see what's going on here. See, that's nothing. Oh, I can hear something underneath. If I find a broke part, that's fine. I don't mind. As long as I can, get in there and fix it and whatnot. I just want to get this out. How do you get it out? I feel like I'm going to break something. If you're fighting it, you're losing it. Always remember that, folks. These back seats look pretty good. Sorry, I'm eating my hair. Not on purpose, though. Okay. How do you come out? Man, it looks like it just get right past that emergency brake handle. Oop. And we'll just throw that in the back. It probably didn't supposed to come out like that. Okay. So I saw this video where there's like so that's not loose, so that's good. Yeah, okay. So let me get my light. About a Bud Light. Man, ain't no telling what's under these seats. Somebody was in a hurry. Dang. I hope they weren't in a hurry because of me. Like, I'm like, dude, hey, some of your car, like, clean it up, man. Hey, oh my God. All right. What do we got? What do we got, folks? So I saw a video. You remove this boot from the shifter, and there is there's a, I don't know if it's a bolt or a nut, and you're supposed to you take a wrench, you tighten down on it, and it makes that tighter. But that works. So I can see the cable. Let me see if I can just get you in here. Bear with me. Let's see. If I can just I'm trying not to shut the camera off. Hey, how's it going? Okay. What a mess. So you see that bolt? I think that's a bolt. So it looks like it's run down on there. I'm gonna put a, looks like it takes a 10 millimeter. I'm gonna put a I'm gonna put a wrench on it anyway and see what it does. Hopefully not break anything. Let's see. Let's go with, now that's an extension. Try not to make y'all too nauseous. By the way, I think this thing's got some like tinted windows on it, dude. Probably won't pass inspection. Well, it gets a safety inspection though. I'm pretty sure that's part of the safety inspection, but see, oh, that was another thing I was going to tell you. So I like buying vehicles that get only safety inspections. If the check engine light's on, who cares? Pass inspection. Right? Okay, let me see if I can. Sorry, I'm trying to. What in the world is going on here? Sorry, bear with me, guys. Ugh. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to. Just had to get my wrench right. Don't you love videos like this? I know. I can't stand them either. I watch them, and I'm just like I said. I mean, if you want, and like one of them videos, it's like, no crazy music or anything. It gets right to the point. Blah 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 blah. It's not one of these videos. Okay, so let's see what it does. Let's see if we can tighten it. It's moving. And who knows if it's just turning in there or not. Bear with me 1 second. I have to use 2 hands on this one to see. Oh wow. I think I'm gonna loosen it up just a little bit. Apparently that is working. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. I guess I need to. That is so interesting. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, well, first of all, I'm going to put you back on the stand. And I'm going to see if I can move the car. One way to check. Now, wouldn't that be something if that all it was? That's all it was. Question is, why? Okay. So what I'm going to do first, okay, so that's out of gear. That's in neutral. Right? Little car, easy to move by yourself. As long as you're Superman. All right. Emergency brake is up. Nope, didn't work. Okay. So I'm going to tighten. I think it's a nut. It's like a rod, a threaded rod with a nut. Okay. So I'm gonna try to tighten that nut. So I'm gonna lift that off and go in there and let's see if that'll do it. Nope. Either that or I'm really strong. I mean, it ain't working at all. Okay. So, oh, okay. So now I just found out why the now okay, somebody's been into this. There's just no question to it. So before I go in the back and take the wheels off and everything, so I'll show you here. Oh man, look at this. See that right here? Look right here. What sucks is this part right here. This is plastic, as my dad would say. So, how do you fix that? My guess is you take that nut off right there, put a washer that will fit in there, and then run it back down. That's what somebody forgot to do, I think. I don't know. Somebody's been into it. Anyway, tell you what, man. I have ran into so many cars of people messing things up. I mean, people that think they know what they're doing, you know, anything like that. I was like, dude, what in the world? All right, so I'm gonna leave that. I'm about to leave that console out and everything. I will say this: one cool thing about these older cars, small cars, stuff like that. So far, they're pretty simple to work on. So, like that. Okay. I would have loved to have this car when it was brand new. Of course, I'd love to have the Celine when it was brand new too, or the SVT. All right, so we're gonna sorry if you hear a big crash. Sorry about that. If you do hear a big crash. But anyway, wonder what hit that inside there. Man, something hit that thing hard. I don't know if I can get that out or not. Okay. So we gotta get this get both of these back wheels off. So the first thing we gotta do is we need to find a different occupation. Okay, so what I got to do is I'm not even going to do it. Nope, don't do it. I got to find where to lift this thing at. Oh man. So most cars have a place where you lift it at, but good Lord, man. Better days, man. Better days. There's Dude, honestly, there is nowhere to lift this on the side. If there is, it's hiding. Because I sure as hell ain't going to lift it right here. If I do, it's going to cave in everything probably. Oh man. So let's go in the back and see if there's a place to lift it in the back. What y'all think? Still got the original muffler on it. You know, it might have some lowering springs on it. I did notice that it needs some shocks. Okay. So I might be able. Looks like I think you call it a subframe, maybe. Anyway, there's a frame in the back right here. Very gently, I'm going to see if I can lift it up. If I can, great. Okay, so easier said than done. Try to get right in the middle. Come on, man. You know, the hard part is if I take this anywhere to have them lift it, then they're going to have a time. Okay, looks like it's good. Now, I would never get underneath the vehicle with just a jack. Okay? So don't ever do that. A friend of mine, his dad got killed that way. And we don't want that to happen. Okay? So don't do that. Man, I'm about out of breath just doing that. All right, so let's find. Usually I would take that off by hand, but I ain't doing all that. Them lug nuts, I mean. I'm gonna see if I can find. Turn. How small is that? Super duper small lug nuts on this thing. Wow. Gotta love spam, y'all. They call me every day. I don't know about y'all. Wish you could do something about it by now. I mean, it's only been, 20 years. Well, shoot. What size is it? What size is that? That's not That's close. Man. Come on, man. Don't tell me I'm going to have to use some kind of weird. Oh, me. I might have to take these off by hand. This is a nightmare. Well, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying. Please feel free to fast forward, because right now it's got some kind of oddball size on it. I should have what it needs, but what in the world? All the sockets I have in the world, and not one of these fits. And it don't have lock nuts on it or anything. What in the world? Makes no sense. No sense at all. I'm gonna have to dig around and see if I've got something laying around. Ain't that something? Well, anyway, y'all stick around for part 2. All right. Thanks for watching, y'all.